How you doing, folks? And welcome back to another episode of Cinema Discussion. This week, I want to talk about an interesting topic that crossed my mind last week after I put out the review of the Blade Runner movies. So this had me thinking. Okay, imagine if the Total Recall and the Blade Runner movies, as well as the Minority Report, kind of shared a similar universe, and in a way, because think about this: all those movies have in common. One, they were all written, most of them were written by Philip K. Dick. Number two, they painted a dystopian, futuristic society. Though great, visually stunning stuff on the eyes, like we saw in theaters, and it just makes us immersed into this world, and I kind of like that. So yeah, that made me thinking, imagine imagine all these factors and these three protagonists from all these movies, Deckard, Tom Cruise's character, and Douglas Quaid from Total Recall. Imagine all of them in a shared movie or something like that. That makes you just wonder, makes you think, and it's set in the backdrop of this futuristic or that scary looking world and kind of thing. Like I said, the dystopian stuff. That would bring in money and fans. It would be fantastic for any fans that love this kind of stuff. If you're a Philip K. Dick fan, all right, just thinking out loud kind of things, because I think it would work. But then again, there has to be demand for that. Okay, and of course that brings me to my next thing: is do you think there should be more movies that share a similar universe? Well, yeah, because there's not a lot. When you think of that, you think of the Marvel movies. And then, of course, believe it or not, I don't know if anyone knew about this. Did you know that there was a 20th Century Fox shared cinema universe? Bet you all didn't know that, because it encompasses a bunch of movies: the Alien movies, the Predator movies, Commando, Ricochet, the Speed movies, and my goodness, and a whole lot. And yeah, you're looking at practically 24 and 25 different movies in sharing a similar thing. And of course, if I want to go in more detail about that, that's a totally different video. I say find Cinema Fix or just look it up. You'll learn a lot about it, because there's definitely something there that brings them all together. All right, maybe more than one thing, but you gotta see for yourself. But yeah, I would love to see that, but there has to be demand. Case in point, the Dark Universe. Remember the last time when I talked on this segment where I talked about the Mummy movie and like the modernization of all these, like, believe it or not, all that was going to be part of a shared universe, because it was going to be the Mummy, the Bride of Frankenstein, and Creature from Black Lagoon and Dracula, all in this pretty interesting dark universe, pretty much, classic Universal monsters. So I thought, I'm thinking out loud, I'm like, that sounds pretty cool, but execution-wise, it was terrible. And of course, we saw how bad the Mummy did at the box office, and the fact that people hated it, I didn't like it at all, because it completely destroyed all the source material that paid off of, and like it changed everything. But then again, like I said, but of course that's, like I said, I already talked about modernizing stuff. But yeah, the demand for there has to be there. Okay, and so with all that, we're not. That's dead. It died in the water before it even took off. So sorry, folks. If you want to see a dark universe, not happening. It's just gonna have the Mummy movie and possibly Dracula Untold, which I heard, but we don't know. But anyway, back to your thing. So yeah, I want to see this more, because I think that would bring fans back to movies, and in fact, make fans want to watch more. Okay, because hey, no, but despite the COVID thing, that would bring fans back to the theaters to just create something new. Okay, of course, obviously, there's nothing original in Hollywood anymore, because I think they'd probably exhaust everything. But hey, there's a lot of work that can go to make the movie industry better. Okay, sorry about that, if that rings any bells. But just think about this: to make it better, there has to be interest. Okay, listen to your fans. Better yet, hire some outside guys. Okay, you can go to like regular storytellers or novelists like myself. As you know, I'm working on a novel. Of course, that's a side note. Side note right now is I'm still looking for a literary agent. So it's in process. So be patient with me, folks. Anyway, back to the main thing. So yeah, seriously, the whole. You just have to put your mind to it, and you can create something amazing. Whether it be something from my book, I hope my book turns into something like more sequels and more. Okay, so yeah, if you just put, if the filmmakers can get their heads out of their asses and just throw ideas, see what sticks to the wall. And seriously, something amazing can be happening. In fact, what they could do is, if they want to make these books or movies part of a shared cinema universe, you gotta lay the foundation, lay the groundwork. Think of all the archetypes and types and all this. Put the groundwork in there, then introduce something new, make a sequel, then see how that picks up, and then say, oh, guess what? We're introducing this new character, but get this, they're part of this, and you'll be like, oh, that'll be something that'll draw fans in. But yeah, there's a lot of different possibilities. And of course, another interesting thing is, this possibly a future the cinema discussion video is probably expanding the Bond universe, because apparently something came on my mind. I'm like, think there should be a female 00 agent, not saying 007. I'm thinking like a female agent that shares a same universe as the Bond stuff. I would say, think about that. That's something we could probably think of for the next cinema topic. So yeah, something to think about. Hey, should there be another character part of the Bond universe? Maybe something we can follow. That would be cool if there's demand. Okay, the demand has to be there. And if it's possible, it'll bring more renewed interest. It'll probably gain more traction for Hollywood, and could probably prove your doubters wrong, instead of having people just say we're not going to watch your stuff anymore because of X, Y, or Z. Okay, bring fans back to the theaters. Bring some more desired interest to cinema or TV. All right, the world is your oyster, writers. So keep that in mind. Okay, so this is my profound message to Hollywood: get your heads out of your asses. Do something more creative. Stop talking about money. Listen to your fans. That's it. All right. That does for a night. Okay. I'm sorry for that little small outburst. So that's something I want you all to think about. Okay. Should it work? I want to hear your thoughts. Okay. So that does for the night. Thumbs up the video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for some more awesome, exciting videos, folks.